What's going on, everybody? We're going to do a tier list here. We're going to compare a lot of Yieldmax funds, almost all of them, and put them into categories and just see where I place them. Like I have the must-have category up here where I feel, just my humble opinion, they're a must-have in anyone's portfolio, solid. Steady as she goes. Who cares about these, honestly? Risky with potential. And then the last category is I'm not touching it personally, but of course it's all up to you. Please let me know if you think I messed up on any of these categories. And so without further ado, let's just pick one. Let's start with Aptly. Aptly's solid. I'm going to put Aptly here. I'm going to put it in the steady as she goes territory. Since its inception, 18% total return if you reinvested all the dividends, 16% if you didn't. Its share price is hovering around $16. It started at 20. Yeah, I think Aptly's steady. All right, let's go to, what do you want to do? Let's go to OARC. Putting OARC here, honestly, it was one of the first ones to come out, right? And it had so much potential, I guess you could say, but just through time, it was down, it was up. I mean, if you started out with it, you're up 23%. That's not bad at all, but I don't see a lot of people talking about OARC, so yeah, I'm going to put OARC there. Let's move on to AMZ. AMZ, yeah, I'm putting it right to the top. I think it's a must-have in everyone's portfolio that does high-yield funds. AMZ is absolutely amazing. The dividends have by far outpaced the share price decline. AMZ is great. I love it personally. I think it's a must-have. Who do we want to see now? Let's take a look at JPMO. Not much to say about this one. I'm going to put it here. Low dividends. Not a ton of share price appreciation with it. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. I don't even know how many people own it. Yeah, we're going to put JPMO there. Next, let's go with the old PP, right? PY, very solid, extremely solid. You're returning 55.9%. 55% with PP since inception. If you reinvest in dividends, if you didn't, it's running 40%. It's been out for a long while. The share price right now is $17.84. So obviously the dividends have outpaced the share price decline by a large margin. Yeah, I think PP's solid. Let's go there. Let's go to something different. Let's go dips. Dips. I'm putting it here. Risky with potential. I mean, you have to wait for a market downturn with it. You have to wait for its underlying to go down for it to be effective. I don't think it's a good hedge personally versus the underlying, but yeah, we'll go there. I think it has potential when the underlying or the market starts going down. Let's go SQY. I love this thing. SQY is definitely solid. Share price is really nice. It goes up and it goes down. It has a lot of volatility with it. Like currently, its share price, where are we at? $17.95, 60% return. 80% return if you reinvested all the dividends. SQY is definitely solid. I gotta put it there. Let's go GUI. This is trash. I'm not even going to talk about it. I just dislike it so much. I'm not touching that thing. You got to go, Gooey. Don't want nothing to do with you. Um, let's go Coney. Let's talk about Coney for a minute. Coney has been such a wild ride with its underlying coin. People love it or hate it. It's been up, it's been down. Coney. I mean, it's honestly, since its inception, it's returning 152%. It's not bad, but its share price now is 13.66. You know what I'm gonna do with Coney? I don't know where. I'm putting it here. Risky with potential. I think there's times that Coney can really shine. Um, yeah, risky with potential. Let's go to Disney One, to DISO. Nah, who cares, right? I mean, honestly, who cares? It's not paying that much. Share price appreciation. Yeah, I can't deal with it. You know, let's get another one out the way. Let's put you here too, Zomo. Let's put you. Who cares? Low dividends. I mean, there's so many better options with the amount of dividends that DISO and Zomo pay that you can catch real share price appreciation from. Yeah, yeah. Who cares, right? Okay. Nvidia, straight to the top. I don't think there's, you know, what's there to say about Nvidia? It's been absolutely insane. If you own it from inception, it's already been paid off. Um, you gotta love Nvidia, right? It's just been wonderful. The gold one, GDXY. Who cares? So many better plays out there, I think, for you, especially in the gold space and GDXY, not just for dividends, but other stuff included. Yeah, I mean, if you want the diversity or whatever, that's fine. But not for me. GDXY right there. Um, YMAC? No, let's go YMAC. Let's go YMAG. Yeah, I think it's a must-have. It's outpaced the Qs. Okay, it's outpaced SPY since its inception. It's just been incredible. Um, it does do the Magnificent Seven. You're looking about 60 cents a month per share from the dividend, steady as she goes. She pays weekly, which is great. But there is that one week where you get like 5 to 7 cents, but it all equals out to roughly, I don't know, you know how these things fluctuate, anywhere from 50 to 60 cents. I think it's a must-have. It's steady. The Magnificent Seven is absolutely incredible. Let's go there. Um, YMAX? Why not? Like, YMAX? Ooh. Even though I sold YMAX for a loss, I still think it's a solid play. However, with all these new funds coming in, it's going to be hard for it to catch traction to the upside. But of course, it's going to catch all the action to the downside. I think YMAX is solid. I mean, I don't see an issue with it. I think it's solid. I don't know if it's a must-have for me, but yeah, I think it's solid. Let's let me think here. Let's do AIYY. Where's this thing? Let's do this. I'm not touching it, man. This thing is way down. The underlying is horrible. I mean, it has not been done. I won't say it's horrible. Everyone has their own preferences or whatever, so that's not fair to say. But AIYY is just, I mean, its price right now is $7.85. Its total return is negative 18%. I mean, you know how these things work, right? The share price is always going to decline, but you want the dividends to outpace the share price decline, and including taxes, right? You want the net revenue to be higher. So, yeah, I can't deal with it. I'm not touching it. MSFO, it's got to go here. I think it's steady. MSFO, its share price has been stable. Its dividends are on the low side, granted. So there's probably better options as far as that's concerned. But, I mean, Its total return from inception is 32%. That's great. That's absolutely great. Its share price is hanging around $18. I think it's steady. Check this one out. Let's go Misty. I mean, it's got to be a must-have, right? My wife's had it for a number of months. Not a year, not 6, 7 months. This thing's almost paid for itself. Now, I don't know what the future is with Misty. I'm not going to put it into risky with potential because all I've seen from it is just, if you can get the whole investment paid off, it's incredible. All right, let's see what else we got here. Tesla. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not touching it again, but I'm going to put it here, honestly. I think with the way Tesla moves, there's a lot of potential with Tesla itself. And of course, it depends when you buy, right? Isn't it like, it's like the main thing with anything else in the stock market. If you get a good buy-in price, it's going to be great. Yeah, I know some people love it. A lot of people love it, but I'm putting it risky with potential because I do think there are times it can have great potential. Okay, let's talk about SNOY. This one been out half a year. The share price is at $19. You're already up 31% in it. Total return. Yeah, Snowy. I'm putting it here. It may, in the future, get moved up. Nah, we're just going to put it here. I don't own it, but I like the numbers on it. We're just going to have to see over time. But right now, I do think it's solid. I do. What is this? YQQQ. Who cares? There's so many better. Look how all these are cut out like some serial killer cut out. Gosh, I am horrible at technology. That looks horrendous. But YQQQ is this one right here. Yeah. YQQQ, I'm putting who cares. There's so many better hedge options than that. Yeah, I'm not into YQQQ. I've tried it actually a few times, just with not a lot of success. Yeah, not touching it. I mean, who cares, right? There's so many better options. Let's do MRNY. Okay, MRNY. I mean, nah, I'm not messing with Marnie or MRNY, whatever you want to call it. The underlying is going down. I mean, the thing's trading at $4 a share. I don't know, $4.29, whatever. Yeah, nah, I can't mess with it. Not at all. Let's see what else we got. We're kind of getting into some newer ones as well that I don't know much about. So let's get into the old Babo. This one's interesting. It's fairly new. You're down quite I mean, you're still up. Like, no, actually, you're down 0.34%. I gotta give it more time. I'm not touching it. Yeah, I'm not touching it. PLTY, a lot of people love it. It's almost like a meme stock. I mean, some people would put it as a must-have. Some people would put it down here. I'm going to put it risky with potential, honestly. I mean, I think there could be some potential here where there's smoke to fire with this thing. Let's just see how it plays out over time. Yeah, for right now, I'm putting that thing at risky with potential. Now, this next one, AMDY. Yeah, it's not Nvidia. That's for doggone. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching AMDY. It started off with $20. It's at $9 now. Its total return is 4% in an uptrending market all year. Yeah, I'm not messing with it. Ooh, Nestle, must have. Netflix has just been absolutely incredible. Earnings have been good for Netflix, just like today, or last tonight. As a matter of fact, I don't know where you're going to see this video, but Netflix, I mean, it's returning 11. What is this thing returning? 69%. That's solid. Its share price is at 17.37. I'll put it here. I'm dropping it to solid. I mean, I don't think it's these guys. I don't. Not yet, anyway. Crash. Risky with potential if Tesla goes through a big downturn or something. But while Tesla's ripping, why would you even hold it? Yeah, I think that's a good one for it. I think risky with potential. The thing with the inverse funds, you have to use them at the right time, right? So that's why I'm going to put it there. I mean, if you're doing it during an uptrend, it's not working out for you. Okay, Ybit, where are you? I'm not touching it. I mean, share price is at 13.58, start off at 20. You're only up 11%, and this is some kind of Bitcoin play when there's so many other better options than that. Yeah. I don't think I'm touching that one. Let's go to the Airbnb one. What is that? ABNY? There you are. Who cares? Honestly, who cares is this thing? It hasn't, it's been out 6 months or whatever, started off at $20. It's hovering around 14.70. Total return, you're down 7, almost 8%. I mean, I would put it, I'm not touching this. I mean, I could put it here, but nah, we'll put it there. ULTY, risky with potential. At first, when it came out for the first few months, it would have been down there, but down that I'm not touching it, but I've actually moved it up to risky with potential because they have changed the strategy. So it's been better since then. But yeah, nah. Sorry, I cut this one off. SMCY. Goodness gracious, that was horrible. I was in a rush, honestly. It was getting tedious by this point. That is SMCY. Yeah, I'm not touching that thing, man. The underlying's been going through heck. It started off at $50. It's now at 24. You're down 29%. No, 33% in total returns. Nah. Risky with potential? Yeah. I'm going to put all those there. Because I think they do have a place, but it's more like a swing trade, right? And you have to be ready for some kind of downturn in that position. So I'm going to put that there. Now this one's TSMY. Again, I cut off the T. I'm horrible. For right now, I'm putting TSMY there. I mean, it started off at $20. It's at $20. Total return for the short time it's been out, you're up 13%. Yeah, I mean, if you'd invested 10K in it, you're investing all the dividends, you're up 11,396. I think it's solid. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know on your categories, and excuse my serial killer cutting here, but that's just what happens. So, yeah, this is Mike, Tactical Stock Scalper. Talk to you soon.